Okay, I am again welcoming you all with joyful, mindful movement all together. So just to give you a little bit introduction about the program before we move into mindfulness meditation. So I would like to give you an introduction about what mindfulness is and what we have to do. So mainly my duty is to take you into the practical aspect of mindfulness, which means practicing mindfulness while we are talking and while we are discussing. So what we have to do is, what is the Lord Buddha's main instruction is to live in the present moment and just let go of the past and the future. So now as a beginners, or have the beginner's mind, you should have learned a lot of things, and in this moment with this session, and each and every moment have the beginner's mind. So what we have to do is, we should know how to live in the present moment, how to stay in the present moment, how to be in touch or merge with the present moment, which means here and now. Here and now. Wherever you are, just think that here and now is not changing. It's always this present moment. And this present moment, so we have to feel this present moment. What is this present moment? What we can experience in this present moment? So now you are sitting, you can feel that you are sitting, the sitting sensation, the bodily sensations. And if it is cold or if it is warm, you can feel that as well. So that is also that can be experienced in the present moment. Then what else? And you can hear the sounds. Sounds are coming to the ears and you can hear the sounds. Now this voice is coming and some other voices can be surrounding your ears. And what else? That proves that you are living in the present moment. And the most important thing, just notice whether you can feel breathing. You can feel breathing, inhaling, exhaling. So that is also one of the greatest thing that you can experience, that you are in the present moment, right? And we are not eating anything, so there are no special taste which we can feel. And also through the nose, we can notice if there are any smell. And also right now, we are with open eyes and we can see whatever in front of our eyes. So these are the very basic things that we can be aware that we are living in the present moment. So that's what we call, okay, being mindful. Always drag your mind into the present moment experience. If we are not in the present moment, what has happened to us or the mind? In Satipasala, we are specially naming an animal. So it's like a monkey. So like a monkey mind, the mind is jumping to where? To the past and the future. What is the past and the future? Past is what has happened, what is finished just a moment ago, whatever the things which has happened just a moment ago. And what is the future, which is going to happen in the next moment. So our great teacher, Lord Buddha's teaching is to live in the present moment, or be aware that you are living in the present moment, not in the past or the future, which means your mind is not get lost in the past or the future. But again, if you are aware that your mind is in the past, okay, we are thinking about something, okay, we can talk about what has happened yesterday in the morning or in previous years. Or what we are going to do in future. But if we are doing it mindfully, again, mindfulness is there or the awareness is there. But sometimes the things are happening or the mind is jumping with unmindfulness. So that is why it says we have to be mindful. Once we are mindful, what is prominent, what will be coming to the surface is the true nature of who we are. So, okay, now from now onwards, okay, we'll move to a small mindful session of few minutes. And so I invite you all just to be relaxed and keep your back erect, back straight, and pay attention to your posture and let yourself relax. Relax like a cloud, a floating cloud in the sky. Let yourself relax as much as possible, that much. And you can slowly close your eyes and letting go of everything. Letting go of future, letting go of past, and come to the present moment. To start with, we can take 3 deep breaths. You can take a deep breath, inhale through your nostrils, and you can hold it for a few seconds and then let it go slowly, slowly. And feel the relaxation. Again, you can take a long, deep breath. And hold it for a few seconds and then let it pass through. And feel the relaxed nature. Again, you can take a long, deep breath, filling your lungs and tummy. And you may feel the tight area around your heart area. So hold it and let it go. So feel the relaxed nature. Let go of everything, the whole world. You are here and now. Only here and now, this present moment is alive. You are in this present moment. At the beginning, you can tell yourself, I am here and now. So then you can feel the posture, the sitting sensation. You don't want to name anything, just letting yourself to be relaxed and let your body more lighter and lighter. As such, you are going into sleep in the night. When you go to sleep in the night, you are letting go of everything. So in the same way, in this present moment, let yourself to be more relaxed. When you come to be aware of the present moment, now you can hear this voice. The sounds will be coming, which are in the background, but don't pay attention or don't give any value to them. They are coming and going. You can just be mindful to the sounds which are coming right here and now into your ears, but you are not giving any value or attaching or going against any of the sounds which are in the background. Let yourself feel relaxed, much more relaxed. And slowly, slowly you can bring your attention and you can be friendly with your breathing. Inhaling, exhaling. So in this moment, we have become our best friend. You are your best friend. So when you become your best friend, I become my best friend. I am in love with myself. I am in unity with myself. So I can feel myself. It's not about the sense of I am, but we can just feel the sensations. We can hear the sounds. The sounds are coming, not we are forcibly hearing sounds, listening to sounds, but sounds can be heard. And breathing is happening so naturally. And in this present moment, we have stopped all other work and talking. And now we can experience the natural being of ourselves, the very natural being, the natural experiences. We are not doing anything, but we can be aware of things which are happening. Let yourself relax. If you let yourself relax deeply, and don't think of anything, no need to think of anything, but thoughts may come and go. Don't give any value to any of the thoughts. Just relax. Like a baby is sleeping, let yourself relax. You may feel the spaciousness around you, in front of your face, just above your head, back of the head. And when you feel the spaciousness around you, you feel more relaxed. Feel how nicely the breathing is happening. Inhaling, exhaling, natural breathing. You have become your best friend. You are your best friend in this moment. If you are so relaxed, you can pay attention to your forehead area. If you are so relaxed, you can notice your forehead area inside your brain. It is so relaxed, not tightened. The relaxed nature you can feel around the forehead area. Just let go of everything and go deep into the relaxation. You can be anchored with breathing, but not forcibly attached to breathing. Just in a relaxed way, you are letting the breathing happen. Just pay attention to yourself and notice in this present moment, you are utterly present with here and now. Are there any problems within you? Are there any anger, any passion, any lust, any kind of negative feelings and emotions? Are there with you when you are utterly present? If you are merging with the present moment here and now, you should be able to notice in this present moment, there are no any negative emotions, any problem, there are no any problem. You should be able to feel so peaceful. So this is the practice which is coming by being mindful to the present moment. So with that statement, I am inviting you all to slowly open your eyes. And while you are opening your eyes, look at yourself. Turn towards yourself again, deep into yourself, and notice what is there within you at this moment. Is it peaceful? You are free from problems? You can enjoy the present moment? That's why when we are aware that alive moment is this here and now present moment, when we come to the present moment, when we are merging with the present moment, when we are in love with the present moment, in the present moment, there are no problems. If this is experienced to yourself, if you can understand, realize this very important point. So that's why Buddha has preached Sattara Satipatthana, which means 4 stages of mindfulness. There Buddha says, let me mention you the Pali stanza which Buddha has talked about in Sattara Satipatthana, right? Ekayano ayang bhikkave maggo sattanang visuddhiya. Shoka pariddavanang samatikkamaya dukkha domanassanang attangamaya. Nyayassa adhigamaya nibbanassa sachikiriyaya. Yadidang chattaro satipatthana. Which means the mindfulness is the one and only path towards Nibbana. What is Nibbana? Nibbana is, or the realization, there are so many words where we can mention the inner peace. Today's topic is mindfulness for inner peace and joy. So all the problems existing in the world, The solution is in the mindfulness practice. I hope if you all have done the investigation, I think most of you all have practiced or learned a lot of Dhamma. So you will be agree with me that the mindfulness practices bring you the inner peace, the clarity of the mind, and then it leads to wisdom. Through wisdom, we start to realize the true nature of who we are, the truth of this existence, who we are, the human beings, and the whole world. So if we are to realize the truth, if we realize the truth only, we can find the real peace, real inner peace and the joy and the happiness. Otherwise, what is the nature of this mind? Inherent nature of this mind is creating suffering and the negative emotions. That's why the Buddha has mentioned the whole world is based on suffering. So this is not my statement, it is Buddha's statement, because he has done a lot of investigations through eons of lifetimes, and through that experiment he has found the whole existence is based on suffering. When we are mindful, when we are aware, and when we are moving deeply into the mindfulness practices, this statement will be appearing as true. But once we realize this, what is in Four Noble Truth, Buddha has mentioned about the starting with suffering nature and the cause of suffering, and then the freedom, real freedom, Nibbana, and then path to Nibbana. Which means if we found the true nature of who we are, then what's happening? Which means the true nature in the sense how the mind is working, the real mechanism of the mind. Buddha has mentioned this mind is creating a magic. But he further said, you have to understand the logic of this magic, right? The mechanism of how the mind is working. So that's why if we are to understand the mechanism of the mind, the main tool that we need is the mindfulness. Practically, we have to live in the present moment. So that's why at the start, I mentioned, I was explaining to you. So you have to be aware and you have to prove yourself that you are living in the present moment. And otherwise, the nature of the mind is wandering. Mind is carried away by various tsunami situations. So negative emotions, even positive emotions, mind is carried away. But the thing is, if the problem is if the mind is carried away unmindfully, without awareness, this is where we have to pay attention. So that's why in the Buddha has mentioned sati, samadhi, prajna. Sati means mindfulness. When you are becoming mindful, when you are becoming aware that you are living in the present moment, your inherent nature is the present moment. So be thoroughly aware about it. Pay attention to the present moment. Then what is happening? The clarity of the mind is appearing. The clarity of the mind is appearing. When the clarity of the mind is there, so like when the pond is agitated, so we cannot see through. We cannot see exactly what a pond is. So in the same way, this our pond of thoughts, this pond of thoughts is agitated. What's happening? We can't see anything clearly. We can't see through. We are just, we have got lost and we are in stress. So there are so many ways that we can name it. And what is happening? We don't know what is happening in this present moment. And if we are mindful, okay, what's happening within us? What's happening within us in this machine? So then we know how to handle it, how to tame it, how to take the actions. So that is what we call the wisdom. So as I was explaining you, the inherent nature of the mind is the suffering nature and the negative emotions. But when we are mindful, what's happening? So now we were mindful, even now we are mindful. So you know, now you can hear this voice, this explanation, and you can feel wherever you are sitting, and pay attention to yourself also. You are with me, or you are just, your mind is just running. And it's like that you are on top of yourself, like you are on the roof. So you're watching yourself, you're paying attention to yourself. So then you can see what is happening within yourself. There we say, you are the master of your mind, not the slave of your mind. So then you can see all negative emotions which are coming from our within, all positive emotions which are coming from our within. So these things, when you are mindful, when you are aware, so if we see whatever things which has happened in the past, it doesn't matter. It is not relevant to this present moment. So what is going to happen also not relevant. So where we can take actions in the present moment. So if we are mindful to the mechanism right now happening right here and now, then we know, okay, these are negative thoughts which are coming, these are positive thoughts. If I am going to implement or convert these thoughts into words or actions, what are the repercussions? The negative emotions, negative thoughts, so negative actions. What is the negative emotions? So unhappy, no joy, stress. So if you are mindful to this present moment and you notice, okay, these are positive thoughts which are coming. These are the thoughts which I should implement, which I let them to convert into positive actions, positive words. The Atupanaika Dhamma means the things, actions, words and actions which brings me and others joy and happiness, joy and inner peace. So those are the things which we have to convert into actions and words. So that, how that can happen? So that can happen only when we are mindful, when we are aware to the present moment. And when we are maintaining the awareness to the start where the thoughts are emerging. So there I will teach you a small and very important lesson, very important practice. So I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question. Now I'm going to ask you, now you are with open eyes. I'm asking you right here and now, what are there in front of your eyes? So you can mentally answer, psychologically answer. So because we are muted in the discussion, we can discuss about the problem, the questions. So just think what is inside in front of you right here and now, in front of your eyes. So what is the answer? You will be naming. Okay, now we can see the Venerable. The picture of the Venerable is there, and the background and the computer, phone, tables, walls, right? Those are the things you will be naming. If there's anything other than that, which you can name, which is in front of your eyes. So my way is rather in a discussion way. If somebody is willing to give me an answer, message, you can message on the screen. So, okay, I will mention. Nobody is mentioning about the empty space in front of their eyes, right? Nobody is mentioning the spacious nature in front of their eyes. This is a small practice which you can do by yourself, because my way is mainly I am guiding people more into practice. So that is which we are lacking as Buddhists or as mindfulness practitioners. The most people are lacking the practice. They know a lot of Dhamma, a lot of theoretical knowledge people are having, but they are not practicing. So that's why practice is very important. So practice will make you perfect. Practice will show you real nibbana, real freedom, real joy and happiness, or I would rather call it inner peace. Or Lord Buddha has mentioned 8 worldly conditions. So he has mentioned not to be agitated in front of 8 worldly conditions. So duality, right? So not to be agitated, non-agitated mind. To have this non-agitated mind, what is the tool we have to apply? The present moment awareness and present moment investigation, and we should be able to select what brings us the inner peace, and what are the thoughts, and then what are the actions and words which we should be using for our inner peace. If I am in inner peace, what will be the background, the surroundings, those who are in my system, in my world, my friends, my relatives, they are also will be in peace. Because when I am in peace, when you are in peace, because this I means an energy booster. When we are in peace, what is happening? That energy is spreading, emanating. So then when we are dealing with the next person, what's happening? We are also trying to be in peace with them. We are trying to do actions to bring the peace of the whole, the peace of the group. So that is coming through this mindfulness practice by being aware to the present moment. So I was asking, what is the biggest thing which is in front of your eyes is the spaciousness, nature. When you are paying attention to the spacious nature, see, are there any thoughts inside you in the present moment, right? In this present moment, when you are paying attention to the spacious nature in front of these objects, are there any thoughts within you? Or empty, or relaxed? So this is one of simple exercise that you can do whenever you are having some uncomfortable nature inside your mind. You can be in love with the empty space in front of your eyes in the present moment. There is another thing. So, okay, you can look at the empty space, but your mind is somewhere else. When mind is somewhere else means, what is that? Are you in the present moment? If you are aware, yes. If you are aware, okay, these thoughts have come. The moment you recognize thoughts as thoughts, if you have the awareness to recognize thoughts as thoughts, that means you are mindful. But if you get lost, if you are carried away by the thoughts, and then the drama has been created, if the drama is created, are you in the present moment? No. Because we don't see them as thoughts, because of the collection of thoughts, because of the speed of the thoughts, this drama of who I am, my world, my family, my country, My story is being created. This is where we have to be mindful. When we are becoming mindful, we are starting to see the main, there are three things, the main three things Lord Buddha has mentioned, three universal laws. It is not the only Buddha's teaching, but these are three universal laws, which we have to be aware, which we have to thoroughly investigate. So there's this stanza, Nahi sila vatang hotu, uppajjanti tathagata, attakkara tini pada, sambuddhena pakasita. So, nahi sila vatang hotu, uppajjanti tathagata. A Buddha is born not to talk about the precepts, right? But to talk about these three universal laws. There are three words. Attakkara tinipada. Tinipada is three words with 8 letters. That is, what is that? In Pali, you know that anicca, dukkha, anatta. Anicca means, what is the anicca? Impermanent nature. Dukkha, suffering nature. Anatta, non-self nature. If we are to realize this impermanent nature of what? Of what is created inside us. Our world is created of what? Our world is consists of thoughts, chain of thoughts, bunch of thoughts. But in this chain of thoughts, there are breaking points, gaps, right? So if we are mindful, if we are practicing mindfulness, if we are meditating, if we are practicing mindfulness, we are starting to see these gaps, right? There we see, okay, there are breaking points, pauses. Then the inner realization is coming. So there is no any particular drama. There are no the consistent film. There are breaking points, silent moments where we cannot find I, me, mine. These stoppages are there. That is coming through your own practice. That's why you have to practice. Right? So if we practice, okay, when we are in the present moment, then we are starting to experience these, the pauses, the breaking points. That is where, that is happening when we are present. That's why mindfulness is the most important thing. Awareness, maintaining awareness to the present moment is the most important thing. That's why Buddha said this, the Satipatthana, 4 stages of mindfulness is the one and only thing, right? That is what you have to practice. So keep on practicing, Bhavito bahulikato, abhinyaya sambodhaya nibbanaya samvattati. So when you are keep on practicing into the present moment, so you start to see if there's a problem within you, if there are some sort of the stress, negative emotions or the positive emotions, whatever the condition, you will be seeing through very clearly with the clear mindset, clear comprehension. Okay, this is the state of the mind. So is it favorable towards me and others? Is it comfortable for myself and others? If it is yes, okay, you can stay with it. You can develop with it. You can let it develop. You can nurture it. But if it is not, we have to let go. That is why it says, you are the master of your mind, not the slave of your mind. So again, when we are mindful to the present moment, what is the other thing we will be seeing? We are starting to see how things are emerging, how things are coming out from the emptiness, from our inside. There we start to see the non-self nature. Because there will be Okay, that we will be meeting on Poya Day, and you all are being practicing already. Let's say take one thing, walking meditation. How to be mindful while you are walking. How to be mindful while you are brushing your teeth. How to be mindful while you are doing some other actions, some other day-to-day activities. So when you are becoming mindful with whatever the work you do, there you are starting to see rather the ownership, putting the ownership, telling the ownership to the action. You are seeing action as action, because this what is happening inside us, everything actions, everything they are phenomena, the phenomenon. So there we start to see how this ownership is happening, claiming as I, me, mine is happening. So this has to pay attention profoundly to yourself. There you are starting to see how things are happening within this system, this mechanism, this biocomputer. This is a biocomputer. This is exactly the mechanism of the biocomputer. The data is there. Okay, now I will be asking you a question. At the Q&A session, you can further question me. Okay, so let's say Buddha's main instruction is just let go of the past. Let go of the future. Forget about the future. Forget about the past. Live in the present. Okay? So come to the present. Be utterly present. Be merged with the present moment. Dissolve into the present moment. If you have this experience, there may be definitely, because you all are practicing for a long time, I hope. And if you are utterly present, totally present, and Buddha's instruction is just let go of the past and the future, then is there anything that we can talk in this moment? Can we talk? Are there anything that we can talk? Or the silence? Or you are becoming blank? Can you experience what I say? Right? Lord Buddha asked us to just let go of the past. When we are letting go of the past, what we are letting go? Now these words, from where are they coming? These words. Just let go to the baby state, a newly born baby. What is the state of the baby? Has baby learned any of the words existing in this world? Mother, father, amma, tata. Huh? How the baby is learning? Mother is coming to the front, in front of the baby's eyes and telling, I am your mother. I am your mother. The sounds is being heard through ears, and the picture, the colors are being seen through the eyes. Then what's happening? The icon is going and recording in the system, mother, and relevant to this mother icon, this is the picture. And next time when this picture is coming, baby is recognizing, oh, mother. Oh, then the father is same thing. So this is how the data is being filled to this system, human system. And all the words now I'm uttering. These are all the words from where they are coming. In the system which have been recorded in the past. So Buddha said us just to let go of the past. So then, if we let go of the past, can we talk? That's where the noble silence comes. Noble silence is coming. That's how the noble silence is coming. You know, inner chat is also not there. Now, if the inner chat is coming, that's why the mindfulness practices matter most. And When you are then stopping what you are talking, what you are the actions you are doing, and paying attention to your inner world, inner self. And then you will be noticing how the inner chat is going, the thoughts, how the thoughts are working. And if we are sharply mindful, what you will be seeing, that how the thoughts are coming, how the thoughts are coming. And you will be recognizing them as these are thoughts. What is the nature of a thought? Arising and passing away. What has happened to the thoughts which have come up to now, which have the created by you, or which have emerged through yourself? Where are the thoughts? Sad thoughts, happy thoughts, joyful thoughts, angry thoughts, jealousy thoughts, compassionate thoughts. Where are they? Have you deposited in a bank? Or you have put them in a cupboard? What has happened? Everything has passed away, just gone away. Then what's happening to the thoughts which are coming again? Our world is being created through thoughts. Now I am handling thoughts. I am converting, the thoughts are coming. This is so fast. That is the problem. Because of the high speed. That's why it says, slow yourself down, slow down, slow down. That's why in Satipasala we are teaching this SMS, slowly, mindfully, silently. Slowly, mindfully, silently. Observe the actions which are happening inside yourself. Then you start to see the gaps. Okay, I'm talking always about the gaps. If you see the gaps, breaking points, then you know there is no this consistent the chain of thought. You know the mechanism of a film. You know a mechanism of a film. How the film is being created. There are separate slides, right, in the reel. So what is happening? The reel is being put to the projector, and projector is functioning, rotating fast. And as a result of the past movement, you can see the separate pictures. They are moving, dancing, fighting, kissing, hugging, talking, going, walking, right? Actions are being created. But originally, what are they? Just the some sort of pictures. That's why we have to observe the mechanism, investigate the mechanism here. Who am I? Once we start to observe, investigate the mechanism, so we are coming to the present moment. If right, I mean, just the Q&A sessions, you can share your experience. And if you are utterly present, you will notice that when you are in the present moment, when you are living in the present moment, either you are in peace, or you clearly know what's happening, right? So these are the benefits of by being present. So you are starting to get to know, okay, who, like we say, okay, I am like that, I am like this, I got angry, I am so happy. What are these, all these things? From where they are coming? All these things are thoughts. So this is my house. Okay, this is my head. These are my spectacles. So this is my nose. This is my mouth. Okay, this is my house. This is my nunnery. This is my son. This is my daughter. This is my mother. So we have to find out the mechanism. That's why it says in the depending origination, cause and effect theory. So everything is starting from the ignorance. Due to the ignorance. What is the ignorance? Not knowing this truth. Not knowing this the three universal laws. When we are present, we are starting to see this truth. realization is happening. So that's why we have to practice. So I'm inviting you all, please try to, this is, you know, I want to share with you, my investigation is more than 20 years, right? Because just to share some small things, as a child, I had the question, who am I? From where I come? I am dying. And after death, where I will be going? And my mother is dying, my father is dying. So what is this? Right? I had the question. But that was at the grade 3, grade 4 level. But at that time, I didn't know how to find who I am. Rather than lighting oil lamps to Lord Buddha and offering flowers and going to temple, right? I didn't know. But after, when I just finishing my university education, I got some my problems, knee problems. The doctor said it's arthritis. That was the turning point. I got shocked about my body and life. There I started to find, okay, I am now experiencing this shocking nature, suffering nature inside myself. So Lord Buddha has said how to come out of it. So then I started to investigate. Through my investigation, now I am sharing my experience, how to come out of it. So main thing, you have to be present. You have to live in the present moment. Sati, Samadhi, Prajna. Mindfulness to the present moment. And out of that, clarity of the mind is coming. And then the wisdom is coming. So you have the knowledge. Now you have a lot of Dhamma knowledge. But what you are lacking is, with my experience, most of the people are lacking this practical experience. So what my main thing was, I was practicing. I dedicated my life to practice. So to wind up the session and just to move to the next session. So I'm inviting you all, please keep on practicing. Anything if you want about regarding the practice, you can share with me, you can ask questions. So Manori, I think now the time is up. We can move to our Q&A session. Am I right?
You're right, Bhikkhuni, and thank you very much for that wonderful way of explaining and taking us through, also by question and answer, the way you made us think. I think it's now time to open it to the floor to ask questions, isn't it, Bhikkhuni? Anyone who wants to ask questions, please unmute yourself. You have the ability to do that. And please ask a question. But after that, please mute yourself again, please. Thank you very much. Much merit, Bhikkhuni. That was really wonderful.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Otherwise, you can place it on chat. Any questions? I think she'll be happy to answer questions. She has left for the moment.
Yes. No questions. Very good.
There is a comment saying, excellent, practical and valuable talk, Bhikkhuni. Sadhu, 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 from Samantha Jayatilaka. She is based in the UK. Samantha, would you like to unmute and ask anything, or we like to hear your voice? I'm sure Bhikkhuni would.
Thank you, Dr. Manori, and thank you, Bhikkhuni. That was a wonderful talk and emphasizing the practice, which in my personal experience, which is what I need, then also listening to the Dhamma as well, but I need to increase my practice. But I'd like to ask Bhikkhuni, if I may, if now the Samadhi aspect, how to increase mindfulness, like even the day-to-day living. Obviously, when you get caught up in the moment, the mind is not, when you're not in mindful, it proliferates and it goes into a different tangent. So in the practice, is it good to start off with samadhi? And is there the jhanas? How do the jhanas, what role do the jhanas play in increasing the samadhi as well? Do they go hand in hand together?
Yes, I think what our duty is to be mindful, right? To come to the present moment. Okay, when it comes to deep samadhi, that you have to stay at a place and you can practice and you can pay attention to your deep self, the deep mechanism. And there you have to find out how things are moving, right? So not like, the samadhi is developing as a result of your practice, the mindfulness practice. So depending on our the previous lives practice, it will be different how the samadhi is developing, right? So you have to, rather that now you are just asking a theoretical question, but if you are practicing, okay, if you are like, okay, if you are telling me your the exact experience, and how like, okay, you are doing, okay, sitting meditation, you are mindful to your sitting, and how the things are happening, how the clarity of the mind. That's why I said sati, samadhi, prajna, how the clarity of the mind is developing and how is it getting distracted, then we can find out the solutions and what things that we have to improve, what actions we have to take. And so this the samadhi, or the clarity of the mind, developed through our the normal practice. So as example, I would say walking meditation, sitting meditation. So it will be there within us. Then when you are into day-to-day activities, again you are mindful, moment by moment you are mindful, you are here and now. Then you are even working, let's say you are doing something, then you notice, okay, because of your practice you start to notice, because you are like, you are an outsider, okay, how things are coming to your mind which are distracting, or which are moving you down, or where your efficiency is going down, decreasing, or so how things are deviating from the present moment, right? So you are starting to see these things with your practice. So when it comes to, these jhanic things or the samadhi, these things are developing when you keep on practicing. So I cannot, exactly answer. If you are giving me, if you are sharing me your hands-on experience, then we can discuss. So other than I can give you a general answer. The more you practice, it is for sure developing your clarity of the mind, right? Then you will start to see how things are working within you. The most important thing is, right, that we are there to understand this the three universal laws, right? The samadhi means the sati, mindfulness, samadhi, clarity of the mind, the samadhi, and the wisdom. Through the wisdom, what we are starting to see, wisdom, and then the liberation. Through wisdom, we are understanding, we are experiencing what the liberation is, which means the free of thoughts, or free of mind, and how to detach from the mind, how to not to give value to the mind, the thoughts, because there we are deeply understanding the logic of the magic of the mind. So then what's happening is we are not giving value to the thoughts. It is happening through that is what we call realization. Otherwise, what is happening? Due to unmindfulness, automatically the value is being given to the thoughts, and I, me, mine is being formed. And what is happening? Your the efficiency, your joy, the inner peace is distracted, and it's destroyed. So you have to practice, and the thing, it will be developing, it is developing, and you have to come up and say your practical experiences.
Thank you, Bhikkhuni. That's absolutely perfect. That's really helpful answer, Bhikkhuni.
Yeah. You can anytime talk to me with your own practical experience, right?
Yes.
Tell me. So you're welcome anytime. Yes.
Thank you. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. I think there's another question. I'll let that person ask. Thank you.
Yes, please.
There is several other questions, actually. I will first read that by Mahesh, who says that during meditation, Reverend Bhikkhuni, while meditation, when keles comes to your mind without my will, do we have to put another effort to put it away? During meditation, he sees an unwholesome thought and wonders how to handle that.
Yeah. Okay. So in this, mainly, okay, that even to answer previous questions, mainly I am focusing on insight meditation or the vipassana. It's the how to deeply move into yourself. And so we are not rejecting any emotions, any defilements, any unwholesome thoughts. What we have to do is the impermanent nature of the same, wholesome or unwholesome. That is but the main teaching of Buddha is to reach the real liberation, real freedom. So if we are to really achieve the freedom, and what we have to do is to be aware of the real nature of wholesome thoughts and unwholesome thoughts, to be free from thoughts. This I, me, mine is being formed through thoughts. Myself, right? We are claiming when these unwholesome thoughts are coming, what is happening? Due to unmindfulness, the inner mind is starting and claiming as, okay, this anger came to me. What a bad thing. Now I am a meditator, should not be these kind of thoughts within me. It's very bad. But I'm telling you, okay, when things are coming, whether it is unwholesome or wholesome, the thoughts are coming, meritorious or sinful thoughts will be coming. When you are mindful, right? When you are mindful, please take this point, grasp this point very hardly. If you are mindful about your anger, about your lustful thoughts, about the lazyful thoughts, you are no more that unwholesome thoughts. You are the field of mindfulness. You are the energy of mindfulness. Right? That is the importance of practicing mindfulness. You are becoming that energy. You are moving to the field of that mindfulness energy field. Then you know thoughts are coming. Actually, okay, I will tell you an example. Let's say that you have a garden. There are some fruits are there in the garden, or apple or banana or whatever. A thief is coming to pluck them, right? Then what's happening is you notice that the thief is coming. Then what is happening to that thief? That thief will continue with that what you call stealing, or will he run away? What's happening? He's running away. The moment the owner is aware about the stealing thing, so the thief is running away. In the same way, when you are aware that these unwholesome thoughts are coming to own our territory, steal the peace, destroy our inner state. On top of everything, right? On top of everything, awareness is starting to work. The thoughts are moving down. Unwholesome thoughts we are not empowering on unwholesome thoughts. What is the empowering thing is the wholesome thought, the awareness. In the field of awareness, the power of these thoughts are becoming lesser and lesser, and you are starting to see the impermanent nature. That is the most important thing, right? That's why it is very crucial through your practice. There will be that we are understanding, we are realizing this impermanent nature means, right? Whatever the thoughts, whatever the emotions, anger, let's take anger, that you are seeing that anger is not one particular whole thing. It is with breaking points. Okay, when you're paying attention to your breathing, Okay, we think that breathing in breath is a one whole thing, one constant thing. But when we are paying attention and when we are becoming subtler and subtler, when our mindfulness is sharpening, we start to see the changing nature, gaps in between in-breaths and out-breaths. Even within in-breath, there are breaking points that we see, starting to see the changing nature. That is why practice is most important thing. That's why I'm keep on talking. Practice is the most important thing. Throughout the practice, you are starting to see these realities, right? If you have seen these realities, you are no more worrying about lust. You are no more worrying about anger. Anger is in front of the energy of awareness. Anger is turning to a positive, constructive energy. Lust is converting into positive, constructive energy in front of awareness, right? So you have to practice by yourself and tell me your results. Share your experience, right? So that is why the awareness and the mindfulness is so powerful. Okay.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Bhikkhuni. I think that would have, I think, Mahesh, are you happy with that? Because whatever the thought, once you have seen it and you watch it, it will fade away. Now, there is another question. Venerable
Let
Bhikkhuni.
me disturb you. You know, with your practice, this let me explain one thing. The meaning of the Buddha, right? Meaning of the Buddha is fully awakened, right? Fully awakened one, which means what is fully awakened? The consciousness, the awareness is awakened, right? On top of these thoughts. Thoughts have no power, but the awareness has the power. That's what Buddha means. So you have to awaken your inner Buddha nature. So then the thoughts have no power. Therefore, keep on practicing. Right? Okay, thank you.
Venerable Bhikkhuni, this is from Soma de Silva. Please permit me to seek your advice on how to practice mindfulness when you are in a highly disturbing situation, and the situation she gives is during an MRI, that is a kind of MRI scan inside a machine, when there is so much noise and apprehension. Now, how to be mindful?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, that is the main teaching of the Buddha, even how to be calm and quiet among a tsunami. Right, among a tsunami situation, inside tsunamis. So outside tsunami means again inside tsunamis. So through this mindfulness practice, what is coming, the other main attribute we are gaining is how to be strong when this mind is creating havoc, right? How to be strong. And right, okay, that let's say that, okay, the things are happening. So if you have not practiced earlier, if you have not practiced enough earlier, so what's happening is, it's for sure that you cannot be calm and quiet. Whatever is happening, even in the MRI or the things. So that's why, so with my experience, I am sharing with you all. So what's happening is, okay, not only that we are realizing this, okay, changing nature, how things are like, okay, changing, not constant things. The other main thing is we are gaining this the ability to bear things when so many sounds are there, when so many pains are there in the body. That is the other the thing. As I told you, let me share with you all. I got this my turning point. I told you this the case of arthritis, the bodily pains, knee pains and back pains. So time to time, from that time onwards, what my training was, the pains were there. And I learned how to tackle with them, how to bear with them. And I saw that the changing nature inside my body. Then I noticed that, okay, they are increasing sometimes and then decreasing. And sometimes when increasing, we need to have this bearing power, how to be tolerate with it. right? That is also developing through this mindfulness practice, right? So otherwise, it's not easy. I have to accept, if you are not practicing enough, it's not easy. I mean, in one night, 2 nights, or 1 month, 2 months, this cannot be done. Because if that is the, I mean, if such things are coming, those are the blessings, right? Take them as blessings. Why we are born? Why we are in this earth? Why you are born? Why you have come to this earth? This is the university. This is where we are learning. This is where upgrading, uplifting our spiritual capacity, right? Unless otherwise you attain Nibbana and you become an Arahant, but this life will be a university where you can upgrade your spirituality, right? So therefore, whatever the problems coming, they are not problems, they are the blessings for you to learn, for you to advance yourself in your spirituality. Please take them as because when I take because at very young age I got these the bodily pains, but it was my blessing, right? It was my blessing, and it was the kamatahan, and it was my the greatest learning point. I learned a lot out of my bodily pains, right? So therefore, what I have to tell her is I mean, if you have not practiced enough, it's not easy when things are becoming more crucial. But you have no options than practicing, facing the situation, but change your thinking. Okay, this is the what Buddha has. This is we know what happened to Jesus. So, what was Jesus' reaction when he was crucified? So he's such a mindfulness practitioner, and he also has reached highest the states of mind. And when he was crucified, he had to bear it, right? And he said, okay, Father, please forgive them. In the same way, you have to forgive yourself, and you have to accept whatever, because you cannot run away if you are in the MRI machine, right? So unbearably, you have to bear it. So if you have practiced enough, you know how to handle the sounds which are coming. You are not with the outside things, but you are like with the inner things. How inner reaction, so how inner response are rather reactions. Or if the reactions are happening, you are noticing, and you are observing the response, inner response. It's a learning point for you. Every situation is for us a learning curve, learning situation. So when we take in that way, so there are no problems. We are welcoming all the things, but sometimes they are not bearable, right? Okay.
There's,
So
I think,
people
one last question. Sumati Perumal, perhaps she will ask herself, but I'll just read it. Venerable Ayya Nanda, thank you so much. The more we realize and able to understand, to come back to the present moment, we are moving towards mindfulness. Please correct me if I am wrong, as this has always been my question. Is it wrong or is it normal to have the interruption of thoughts whenever we are practicing to be here and there? Upon realizing we are going off track, we come back to present moment. So that's very good. That's what she says. Sumati, you can
I
ask
mean,
yourself.
especially the time, yeah, Sumati is from Malaysia. Yeah, hi. There are no rights or wrongs, right? When it comes to insight meditation practice, mindfulness practice, whatever coming, we are noticing and we are observing. And okay, the moment, okay, our practice is coming to the present moment. We are maintaining the awareness of the present moment. So the thoughts are coming. Thoughts are not, don't take as distracting. Thoughts are coming. Like, black clouds are there in the sky. White clouds are there in the sky. So nothing, the black clouds giving us the rain. Right, it gives us the rain. So this the thoughts are teaching us the lessons. It's giving us more lessons. The more we try to come to the present moment, what you are now seeing, okay, the thoughts are coming. So what's happening to the thoughts? They are just running away. That is the impermanent nature. So it is teaching us the lesson of how to go profoundly to understand the impermanent nature, the very first universal law. So nothing is wrong. So you are in the process, you are in the path, be happy. Always, this is what we are teaching our children, also the adult children as well. This Pollyanna book, Venerable Dhammajivatero always recommending, always find a reason to be glad. Read the Pollyanna book. There the child is teaching us, always find a reason to be happy, reason to be glad. But it's not easy, because the inherent nature of the mind is to always find a reason to be worried. Right? That is the inherent nature of the mind. So, but be aware of it. And then when you are aware, as I told you, in the field of awareness, in the energy field of awareness, so those the thoughts cannot play unmindfully, right? Then that is why we say you are the master of your mind, not the slave of your mind. But this is not an easy thing, right? But you have to keep on practicing. Be happy with the practice. Even negative thoughts are coming, be happy. Okay, new lesson is coming. That is why you always find a reason to be glad. The problems are coming. They are hard. The hardships are coming. But the teachers, they are the teachers, right? So that is how we have to take things in a positive way. So when I saw the teachers, how strong they are with the negative things and the problems, and then when I talk through my experience, so then, which means that's the association of good Dhamma friends, the Kalyana Mitta. Kalyana Mitta is those who have realized this truth. And when they are sharing their experience, okay, then the others become more strong. Okay, we also can do this. Why not? Right? The life is not a bed of roses. So the life means with the ups and downs. So we have to be non-agitated with both. We are just mere observers. Okay, sometimes it's painful. It is also part of this life, right? So we smile with the pain, because we have not learned enough. We are in this life to learn more and more, as I told you, to upgrade our spirituality. The whole process of samsara is, if somebody is smart enough, wise enough, if we have the greatest wisdom, that one will be finishing this. Otherwise, the others are in the process of upgrading their spirituality, right? Be happy, be calm and quiet, be in peace. Okay.
Sumati, is that all right? We haven't seen you. You can open your video and tell. Right. So with that, I think it's 6 o'clock now, or just past. So our time is up, and it has been a very, very